The movie begins with the U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Shane Matthews working with his spotter and friend, Sergeant Alan Isaac, as both soldiers are tasked to investigate a pipeline construction area in Iraq as the war winds down. Isaac is worried about what's behind the wall that he can spot from his scope. It gives him anxiety not to be able to see what's behind there. Matthews reminds him that it's just his imagination. After waiting for 22 hours without seeing any threats, Matthews decides to go to the site by himself. Time to start the investigation. Isaac remains in his position using a defective scope that used to be owned by a friend who was killed. Matthews checks on the dead construction workers and security detail on the site. He notices that they all died from headshots. It only means that they were executed by a sniper, and the shooter may still be nearby. He informs Isaac of what he just discovered. Isaac asks him to get out of there as they can't tell where the shooter is and if he is still on the site waiting for the perfect timing to shoot at them. Moments later, Matthews is shot by the sniper. Isaac comes out of hiding, wastes no time, and runs toward Matthews to help him, but he also exposes himself as being careless. He also gets shot in the knee. Isaac hops over the wall that he is nervous about. He is taking cover while processing what just transpired. The sniper remains relentless and still keeps on targeting him, but he is safe for now. He is now hiding behind the wall while Matthews is fatally wounded. The blood coming from Isaac's right knee is becoming worse, and the knee itself is gravely injured. In addition to that, the bullet is still stuck inside of there too. After he has collected himself, thought clearly, and obtained a bandage to control the bleeding as much as possible, he then goes on to retrieve his radio. Earlier, the sniper got his sights set on it. He has no choice except to hold out hope that it is operational. He puts in a request for extraction, but he finds out later that the radio is broken. When he was racing towards Matthews earlier, the sniper struck his antenna with their bullet. Matthews grimaces in agony as he starts asking questions of Isaac whether or not he can determine the position of the sniper. It is essential for him to know the location of the gunman. At this point, the only way out for them is to remove the danger. Isaac urges him not to go for the rifle because the sniper may do the job if he chooses to touch his gun. This is particularly true considering that he is out in the open and the sniper can see his every move. Isaac is concerned that the sniper would finish the job if he decides to touch his gun. Isaac uses his scope to see through a hole in the wall that he has created by removing blocks from the wall. When that section of the wall caves in, his hand is caught in the rubble. He is successful in freeing his hand, but he has hurt one of his fingers in the process. He redirects his attention to the wound on his knee, extracts the bullet that is trapped there, and treats the wound. Stopping the bleeding as much as possible is essential, because else he will die from internal hemorrhage before help arrives. Isaac gets a call just when he needs it the most after taking a little break. He pleads for rescue and provides the caller with information on Matthew's predicament. Isaac learns not long after that the shooter is using a weapon with a high caliber shortly after that. They are not facing a regular sniper in this encounter. They are going up against a very competent one. Isaac is having second thoughts about whether or not he is really communicating with another soldier over his radio. Before he can dispatch a squad to rescue them, he must first submit the necessary codes. Despite the fact that he does not explicitly state that he is hurt, the caller guesses that he is hurt. When Isaac recognizes the accent, that's when he knows for sure that he's not speaking to a fellow soldier but rather to the same sniper who is aiming at him. Isaac is being targeted. Isaac plays along with the sniper's mind game, chatting with him while he analyzes the possible location of the shooter. The sniper admits that he's a local but refuses to reveal the reason why he is targeting them. When the sniper asks Isaac about his family, Isaac refuses to share any information. The sniper then threatens to brutally kill Matthews. He warns Isaac that Matthews would be his second loss after Dean. Dean owned the scope that Isaac was using. He was killed while serving. Isaac always gets emotional when talking about his friend, Dean. Until today, he refuses to stay home. Rather, he prefers to serve overseas away from his and Dean's families. Isaac is informed by the sniper that he is the intended target of the water bottle, the antennae, and even Isaac's knee. Isaac had every intention of refuting this assertion, but the Iraqi sniper is beginning to get into his brain. Isaac is questioned about why he continues returning to Iraq and whether or not this has anything to do with Dean. Isaac explains to the sniper the reasons why he was close with Dean and why he decided to come back to the village. Because of the loss of blood, Isaac is becoming more helpless. It is imperative that he identify and find the sniper before it is too late. He constructs a fake out of his weapon, helmet, and outfit in order to draw the attention of the person who is shooting at him. He then lifts the dummy and waits for the sniper to fire it, but nothing occurs since the sniper does not fall from the trick. Instead, the helmet falls over to the other side of the wall. The situation for Isaac is now the same as before, and Matthews is still unconscious. A sandstorm takes place and enshrouds the area, giving Isaac a small window of opportunity to go to a dead soldier and retrieve his radio and vest. He then returns back behind the wall with a sigh of relief. The sniper keeps shooting at him, but Isaac manages to survive despite some parts of the wall collapsing from the gunshots. He checks the radio but finds out that it's dead as well. The sniper must have shot this radio as well, since the sniper knows about the radio being damaged even before Isaac does. Isaac is now desperate for help. It seems like every time he sees hope, the sniper finds a way to screw it up. Isaac is unwilling to give up and wants nothing more than for him and Matthews to survive. His last hope is for Matthews to regain consciousness. He knows that Matthews is still alive but is just too weak to even move. Matthews begins to move and tries to get Isaac's attention. He wants to let his friend know that he is still alive. Matthews slowly wriggles towards his gun in the midst of the dusty wind while extending his hand to reach for the gun. While this is happening, Isaac distracts the Iraqi sniper with small talk. Matthews is finally able to get a hold of the sling of his gun. He stops moving to make sure that he's not caught. The Iraqi sniper warns Isaac that Matthews is in his crosshair and that he's going to tear his face off any moment now. Isaac begs Matthews not to move as the threat is for real. Matthews pauses, then continues to slowly secure his rifle. Isaac then gives him the possible location where the sniper might be hiding. Matthews fires several shots in that direction but fails to hit the target. Now that the sniper knows he has recovered and is also a threat to him, Matthews knows it's just a matter of time before getting shot. The sniper sees Matthews and fires at him, injuring Matthews in the left shoulder. He crawls towards the wall where Isaac is hiding for cover while Isaac screams at the sniper. Isaac encourages Matthews to keep moving as he is seconds away from being killed and a few yards away from safety. As Isaac extends his hand to yank and help Matthews, the sniper finishes the job and kills the U.S. Army sergeant. Isaac is now alone. The sniper tells Isaac that he won't shoot if he chooses to walk away now and go back home. Isaac refuses to give in, knowing that the sniper will simply fire at him as soon as he gives up his back. The sniper figures out that Isaac is not interested in going home. He forces Isaac to admit the reason behind his desire to keep serving and to stay in Iraq even if the war is basically over. Isaac admits that he is responsible for the death of his friend, Dean. He killed him by accident, and the incident still haunts him to this day. Isaac tells the sniper that he can't shoot at the rescue helicopters as doing so will give out his position. He then uses a stick and a rope to retrieve Matthews' rifle a few yards from his location. His plan is to use Matthews' rifle to kill the shooter. If the sniper aims and shoots at the incoming helicopters, Isaac will be able to track down where he is at. Isaac pushes down the wall and takes advantage of the sand that got blown off when the wall collapses to camouflage and not be seen by the shooter. The sniper fires at his location a couple of times but misses as the dust is not settled yet. Isaac now knows where the sniper is camping and fires at his location until he runs out of bullets. He is not sure if he hits him or not. He then stands up and waits for the sniper's next shot. He is anticipating that he'll get shot at any moment. If the sniper does, the helicopters will know his location, but it never comes. Thus, Isaac assumes his shot was successful and that the sniper is either injured or dead. The helicopters then safely land, and the rescue team picks up Isaac and Matthews. Once the helicopters dust off, the Iraqi sniper successfully shoots down both in rapid succession. All of the soldiers are killed. The movie ends with the sniper is then heard over the radio claiming to be a member of the rescue squad and asking for further backup. When they eventually make their way there, the sniper will be waiting for them there. Thanks for watching.